Okay, and if this is working, you're still on the dial at 100.5 FM and www.koopradio.org. We're coming to the end of our segment, so stay tuned for more programming that's going to be coming up right away. And on the line, we are joined with Hani Morar, who is with the Olive Tree. Hello, Hani. Thank you for taking this time out.
Salam and hello to everyone.
Wa alaikum salam. Yeah, Hani, it's really interesting, the work that you're doing with the Olive Tree. You're keeping alive this rich heritage of Palestine and the crafts and the trade of it. Can you let listeners know what the Olive Tree is and sort of the scope of your work?
Sure, yeah. So basically what we do is the mission of the Olive Tree is to keep the Palestinian heritage and its rich culture alive and bring it to the average consumer and help the local small businesses, whether in Palestine or in the diaspora, to flourish and have more options to expand their businesses. And along those lines, I had a challenge in donating from my personal income, and I was thinking of a way that I can have a sustainable source of raising funds for Palestine, and basically those two ideas merged to give back to the community in Palestine, charities working in Palestine.
So 10% of the proceeds are donated to Palestinian Children Relief Fund?
Yeah, 10% of all revenues. So we donate based on our revenue we mainly donate to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, but we also work with other organizations and special campaigns that fundraisers happen around the GTA and other places of where we operate.
That's awesome. And for listeners who want more information, it's really easy. It's just FreeTheOliveTree.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
FreeTheOliveTree.com.
Exactly. So it's the aspiration for the Olive Tree to be free until one day it is actually free.
Hani, when did this start for you in terms of putting together the organization, the Olive Tree? When did that happen?
It started in around April of last year, and the story there is that I was trying to look for a very high quality kufiyyah that represents the actual skill Palestinian artisans have, and try to find something that represents that. And I was unable to find that. Most of the kufiyyahs around were more commercialized quality. And it started there, and I started getting them, and I wanted more people to know about it. And then I started expanding into other very rich trade skill crafts and trades, like, for example, the ceramics of Al-Khalil, Hebron, and the Tatreez, which is the traditional embroidery passed down by the Canaanites, proven to be more than 3,500 years old. So this is where the scope is getting broader in terms of trying to serve different rich history of Palestinian trades and crafts.
And so you're based out in Ontario, and is it a storefront or is it just online?
So no, it's we operate online, and we do participate in different events and to try to promote our products and showcase the diversity of Palestinian offering.
And where are you sourcing the stuff from? Are you able to source it now, or are they coming through different areas? Tell us.
Yeah, it's getting harder. So I source from inside Palestine. For example, the ceramics are from Al-Khalil, Hebron. It's getting really tough for them. Many people may not know that probably Al-Khalil, Hebron is one of the most oppressed, segmented cities in the West Bank. in terms of apartheid. So getting stuff out is a struggle, and even getting stuff in terms of raw materials and tools and so on is also proving to be hard. But we're still able to, for example, from Hebron, we are still getting stuff through Jordan. we export to Jordan, and then we consolidate in Jordan, and then ship back to Canada. I also source from different places. We source olive oil from Ramallah, from a very small, high-quality olive grove in north of Ramallah, and also the olive oil soap from Nablus. And we also work with Palestinian-owned workshops in Jordan to work on the textiles, the Tatreez, and the embroidery accessories, traditional and modern applications of the Tatreez as well.
And what kinds of responses have you been getting so far from the Canadians? Who I guess from the not just Canadians, because I guess anybody can purchase through you. But what is the sense that you're getting?
Honestly, I would say there are three different kinds of responses. One is for the people who are from Palestine, and they are in awe of finding what represents them here, and they're happy to incorporate it more into their homes and daily lives. Another are the pro-Palestinian community in general, which is extremely diverse, as you may well know, and they want to show support for the cause. A lot of them have the cause as part of their identity now, and they want that representation in their lives as well. So they like to have pieces of the Palestinian culture. And I would say the third is the group of people who are not aware, and they did not know that Palestine is a rich, extremely has a lot of depth in terms of its culture and heritage, and how long it's been in the fork of trades between the Silk Road down to Palestine, down to south of Europe, and from North Africa through Gaza and Palestine to the rest of the world as well. So it was a crossroad for all this trade for a long time. So they'd be surprised that there is this such diversity of crafts and trades and offered by Palestinians.
That's just awesome. I'm just so amazed, Hani, at your resilience and the work, and for everybody, all the guests that came on today, expressing their deep desire to help out in whichever ways that they can, and also for leaving listeners things to do. If they're interested, they can follow up and help out. And so for the Olive Tree, as I was saying, it's really easy. It's called FreeTheOliveTree.com, where you can go and get more information. Hani, I'm going to give you the last word. Is there anything else you would like to leave our listeners with?
Yes, please. I would just encourage everyone to muster the strength to be courageous, speak out the truth, leave the consequences of what would happen if you spoke the truth to fate, to whatever happens. And I have a strong belief that if you stand behind what is right will come around to you at the end. Advocacy is super important. People in Palestine appreciate it a lot, and they speak about how it gives them energy and hope that the world is actually waking up to 70 plus years of occupation and oppression. So that's my last message.
Thank you, Hani. Thank you. And we look forward to catching up with you as we go down the road. It's really awesome of you to take out this time and join us and do this work. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Ryan, for hanging out with us this evening as well, and sharing a little bit about yourself and hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night. And I guess that's it for this Monday edition. Stay tuned for more programming. If we're not already cut off, we will be very, very soon. But nonetheless, we'll leave you with some more Asian Dub Foundation.